Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Air Force Falcons taking on the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's second down. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Big play coming here. The last thing you want to do is squander this type of field position on the opening drive. He's got an open man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Svoboda. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just threw that one way too far. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Air Force's offense will go to work for the first time today. And how about this matchup of a couple athletic guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse.
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school, two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. On the option. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Past the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Busha. Looking to scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
To the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. Finds his man, it's Brown. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Can't get him to the ground. Across the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. On the run, it's Harris. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Run it with the fullback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Busha. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the option. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Falcons have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback extends the play. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Pirouettes away from the defense. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Cowboys get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Hands it off. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Svoboda. Quickly out to the tight end. Powers through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Snap it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming. Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Brings up 2nd down.
Goes to the option. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. On the option. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Put them on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They're about to bring the heat again. On the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Busha. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left side. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wyoming. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The option look. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Latham. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Busha. Zings it complete to the right.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Busha. They've got the screen set up. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
The Falcons will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's King. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the air, it's Svoboda. Gets open down the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is ahead early in Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run the option. And he's dragged down.
How do you not respect the big things? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, what a move!
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wyoming, 24. Air Force, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hauls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Busha. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Good right down the boulevard.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down.
And first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give on the inside. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on third down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Running back goes in motion. Goes to the option. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good.
That makes the score Wyoming 24, Air Force 16.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. He'll do it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Oh, that's him grabbing air. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Latham. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. The play action fake. This time it's complete. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to throw it again. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Back to pass. It's Busha. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. On the option. Point conversion is no good around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long